Guyanese, particularly those on the east coast and the west bank of Demerara, are being urged to brace themselves for heavy rains over the next few days. Acting President Samuel Hines today met with members of the Rainfall, Drainage and Flood Watch Committee, which is tasked with monitoring the rainfalls. Following the meeting, the acting president said citizens need to take the necessary measures to secure their property, livelihood and communities. Predictions are that the same intensity of rains during the 2005-2006 floods or even more can be expected. Based on information, some 90 millimeters of rainfall was recorded between 22 hours yesterday and 8 hours today. The National Drainage and Irrigation Authority and the Mayor and City Council, along with the Ministry of Public Works, are on high alert. Here's more from Ernestine Jagnarai.
Chief Hydromet Officer Balika Soilal has stressed that the season has been predicted to see above-average rainfall and there will be periods of high-intensity rainfall.
Next week, it's very wet. On Saturday, we will have some amount of reduction in rainfall amongst. Monday and Tuesday, very likely to be wet. So the period again for December, it's wet, periodic downpours. And what the pattern is that you are going to have short duration high intensity rainfall. For example, in Georgetown yesterday between 8 hours and 10:30 hours we had 89 millimeters of rain, and we do know that we have a drainage system that can only take off about 38 mm in 24 hours, and that only compound the problem that we are experiencing currently.
Additionally, she gave a preview of what occurred within the last 3 days, where areas such as Enmore, Good Hope, and Beehive on the East Coast had in excess of 200 millimeters of rainfall. Other areas, including Georgetown, Wales, and Land of Canaan, have recorded 100 millimeters, whilst Iflux, Dekendra, and beyond were in excess of 50 millimeters of rainfall. Meanwhile, according to the CEO of the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, Lionel Wordsworth, the worst affected area is Greenfield on the east coast of Demerara, where some 200 millimeters of rainfall has been recorded and work has been ongoing there, among other areas, to aid the situation.
What we have done in these areas, we have started dredging of the outfall channel at Greenfield. That is to ensure we have maximum gravity drainage taking place, because the amount of water we can drain during the low tide by gravity would be by far much more efficient than what the pumps are doing, the pumps we have at Hope and Greenfield. We have also commenced dredging of the Hope outfall channel. We have an excavator also clearing some internal drains in the housing areas in LBI. And in Cane Grove, the newly reactivated sluice, the outfall channel, is being cleaned.
Wordsworth noted that the drainage system could only handle 30 to 50 millimeters of rainfall within 24 hours, and they have so far seen approximately 140 millimeters in less than 8 hours. This explains the accumulation of water and more so flooding in the regions. It was also highlighted that the East Demerara and MMA ADA Conservancy water levels are manageable, and the water level in the Mahiconi Creek are continuously rising, but at a slow rate. In the meantime, following a visit to the canal polders on the west bank of Demerara, several decisions have been taken, including the closing of 3 sluice doors and a temporary structure that was bringing in excess water from some 1,400 acres of backland. Additionally, waters in several areas have been receded to an extent, but works are still ongoing to manage the system. Ernestine Jagnarai reporting for the NCN 6 O'Clock News.